to not come out here. Oh, we're filming Fridays with Ego. I would have thought Moxley would have been too embarrassed to come out, really.
Why? He's Jon Moxley. He shouldn't be embarrassed about anything. Official brutally attacked Jon Moxley last night at Best of the Best 10.
Now, although AR Fox is the people's choice from Best of the Best 10, the message boards that I've been reading said that Jay Crist had the breakout performance from what they saw on HybridENT.tv's IPPV stream.
Wait, before we go any further, you actually read message boards in 2011?
I'm a man of the people. I have to see what's going on. You know, I'm the man on the website. I'm the man out there. I got to see it all.
Yeah, but who's the real man? That man is Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, as he's called for now, the future Keith Sledger, right now taking on Jake Crist, who last night represented IPW in the Best of the Best 10 tournament. Came up short, but did a hell of a job.
Jay Crist now taking it to Jon Moxley, a former world champion. As much as he should be embarrassed of what happened last night, he shouldn't be embarrassed of what he's accomplished here in the combat zone.
You should be embarrassed about how you're talking about Moxley.
I'm calling what I've seen and what I am seeing.
What I'm seeing is Jon Moxley, full of confidence, awesome as just one stray fan said, because he is in awe of the awe-inspiring performance of Jon Moxley.
Jay Crist reversing it, applying that arm wringer. Jon Moxley flipping through it, breaking up the arm wringer and meeting Crist in the face with a forearm shot. Big chop, sending Jay Crist reeling.
Jon Moxley's got to use his height advantage for leverage on all the moves he's got, but we see Jay Crist right now, he's using his speed to take advantage of the former world heavyweight champion, Jon Moxley.
Jay Crist backseating Moxley, but Moxley reversing it, sending Crist into the ropes. Crist meeting Moxley in the face with a boot. Oh, flipping, but landing on his feet. Catches him. Driving a knee into the face and crushing the back of the head and going for a cover here. 1, 2, kick out after 2.
Kick out after 2. If Jake Crist was able to defeat a man who's accomplished as much as Jon Moxley has in CZW, it would definitely catapult him high in the rankings of CZW, just like he was catapulted by Jon Moxley.
Jon Moxley destroying the back of Jay Crist.
I hope the camera caught that, because as the Ego Robert Anthony just said, Jon Moxley is the strongest man on earth, and I would have to agree with him.
Ego said that. I say it on Fridays with Ego.
No, he just said it out there. Clearly you're not paying enough attention
He's
to that
filming
man.
Fridays with Ego, that damn show. He thinks it's like it's on cable TV or something. I don't even know if he's good enough to be on YouTube. But Jay Crist now, innovative offense, driving the knee into the face of Jon Moxley. Oh, come on. The former world champion, excuse me. Yeah, interjecting himself into this matchup.
Look at Jon Moxley with a baseball slide to the gut of Jay Crist. Jay Crist, as good as he is, he's dealing with a man who's on a mission, and he's got to deal with the ego on the outside.
Both men on a mission. Both men want to be world champions again, because both men are former world champions.
It's tough to say former world champion when you talk about the ego Robert Anthony. That man just looks like a champion.
They both look like champions. They both were deserving at the time when they did it. But then something changed when they had this, they call them the pioneers of CZW.
The pioneers. They put men like John Zandig and Lobo to shame. This is Jon Moxley. This is the ego. And yes, cheer this man.
You're lucky John Zandig isn't here right now, because I'm sure he would have kicked you off of commentary.
I think the company as a whole is happy John Zandig's not here anymore.
Jon Moxley setting up a chair in the middle of the ring. Oh, and driving the head of Jake Crist into that steel chair.
And look at this. We got to cover here, but Nick Papagiorgio is afraid to say anything to Jon Moxley and the Ego for using that chair because he knows what they can do to him. Jon Moxley has a ref license. We can get rid of Papagiorgio and keep Moxley.
Moxley got fired from that job last night by Drew Blood. Driving the elbow down, making the cover here, 1, 2, kick out after 2.
I don't think Moxley's going to get fired for any jobs in the future of his career. He's that kind of athlete. He's that kind of superstar.
Now going to work with a submission hold.
It's an STF. You usually don't see that applied so well by men named John, but Jon Moxley is able to apply it with such force and such power.
Jake Crist showing no quit, as he has something to prove, as he feels that he should have won Best of the Best 10 last night. Come on, Ego, pulling the ropes away.
Well, what is he supposed to do? He's not doing anything wrong.
Just cheer and maybe give some words of encouragement. He's not supposed to interject himself into the matchup.
He's the Ego Robert Anthony. He's got pull around here, and that one right there has pulled on my heartstrings. I don't think Moxley can do it.
Suicide dive to the outside, and there's not much room here in the Ace Arena, and Jon Moxley in the first row, and the Ego joining him, trying to get him up.
Come on, Ego. Give some enlightening words. Drop some pearls of wisdom into a beautiful necklace of knowledge.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Asai moonsault by Jake Crist to the outside into the 4th row, if there is one in this building.
Taking out Jon Moxley, Robert Anthony, and I think a couple of our fans here in the combat zone. I can't see what's going on because I think all men are down, and it is not looking good for anybody right now. And Nick Papagiorgio back in the ring. Wait a second, Moxley and Crist somehow back to their feet. But I think Anthony is out cold on the outside. Crist going up top. Huge, huge push missile drop kick. Crist now driving the form into Moxley.
Oh, he called it! He got caught by the clutch player! He won so many world title matches with that exact small package, but Jake Crist was able to kick out of it. This could be Crist night.
Crist has something to prove. Crist wants to be here in CZW, and to beat Jon Moxley, a former world champion, could very well do that. And right now, his chances look very good.
With that enziguri, caught Moxley, nailing him in the head, sending him off a little bit, but Moxley regains his bearings and is back in control, but Crist is using his speed to take advantage of Moxley. What a kick to the face!
And here it comes, the Brain Buster, taking out Moxley, and that's gotta be it. Cover 1, 2,
oh! So
only
close.
a 2 count.
Jake Crist didn't have enough of his weight on top of the body of Jon Moxley, and that's what allowed Moxley to power out of that pinfall attempt with the kick out.
Huge European uppercut has Moxley reeling here. And Jake, wait a second, catching the second one, bridge, 1, 2. Oh, kick out after 2, but into a
Fujiwara armbar by Jon Moxley, stretching the shoulder from the body of Jake Crist.
And Ego Robert Anthony begging Crist to tap, but it's not going to happen.
Oh!
Look at this! Look at this submission maneuver. That triangle choke.
Along with a cross arm breaker to it right now, but Jake Crist got to worry because his shoulders are close to the mat. But look at Moxley. Look at Moxley trying to power out of it and gain some more leverage and lift Crist up into the air.
And Moxley powering him into the corner, and what a way to break out of that hold. Oh, but Crist still alive. Did you see that? In one motion, kick to the face and right to the top rope. Crossbody, taking down Moxley. 1, 2.
Oh, so close.
Once again, only a 2 count.
Crist was so close to putting down the former CZW heavyweight champion, getting the biggest singles win of his entire career.
There it is. Oh, but Crist once again landed on his feet.
Oh! Tiger suplex.
2. Oh, only a 2 count again.
But that had to take a lot out of Crist. Tiger suplexing a bigger man like that had to expend a lot of energy.
Oh, and Ego once again interjecting himself into this matchup.
O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll. Yes.
That's why you call him the clutch player. He's a clutch player because he just took the tights. Jake Crist.
Time, 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. True to the top. 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Tr
Jay Crist was just robbed there.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Pioneers setting down the foundation and making themselves legends, icons, men who should be on CZW's Mount Rushmore. Yeah, keep playing their music.
Come on, Nick, get him out of the ring.
Come on. L7 Shitless is a great song for people. No!
New World Heavyweight Champion!
The Prince of Philly, who last night took the throne as the king, is taking it to the Pioneers, and it looks like the match is starting. The world title match between the Ego and Devin Moore.
Off the ropes,
Birdie kick.
birdie kick taken down. 1, 2, 3. Still your World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, come on! Come on, this is ridiculous.
This is what happens when you attack two men. Devin Moore attacked Jon Moxley, who was standing watching on the outside, and Jon Moxley just wants some revenge.
All hell has broken loose in the combat zone.
And now, the CZW Pioneers have Devin Moore trapped.
This is disgusting. If there was any question of Devin Moore being a world champion, that was answered tonight.
Yeah, he deserves
He's a deserving champion. He won it fair and square both last night and defended it tonight fair and square.
But as champion, no matter how much you deserve it, you gotta realize you got a target on you, and when you have a target on you, the two top dogs are gonna take it out.
Come on, somebody stop this. Somebody get some referees and some staff. Finally, Maven Bentley leading out the staff and referees to stop this.
Look who he's sending out, though.
Oh, stiff chair shot. More officials coming.
Yes, yes. They're disposing of the greenhorn.
This is what the Pioneers are all about. I can't believe at one time both these men
here comes Maven.
well liked here in the combat zone. Both these men, people wanted to see as champion. Oh no.
Oh, head and tail relations crusher on the chair. Takes out CZW promoter Maven Bentley.
Once again, Maven Bentley has lost control of the combat zone. But here comes the DJ Hyde.
What business does he have out here?
What business? This is his company.
Oh, I forgot.
If somebody's gonna lay down the law, it's sure as hell gonna be the Lariat, DJ Hyde. Clearing the ring just by his presence here at the Ace Arena.